If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Johnny Fastlane here. So, DL Hugley tests positive for coronavirus after passing out on stage, and YG and DJ Mustard give back. Plus, NBA YoungBoy tells Jay Prince to mind his fucking business. Let's talk hip-hop.
Another little school while we was gone, I got a call, you know what I mean, because the little homie YoungBoy place got broke into. He went in his place, disrespected different things, and you know, I got a call about it. And the little homies that went into this place want to make that right, because they understand that, you know what I mean, YoungBoy family is okay with me. And as you can see, homie, to make a long story short, I got your keys to your Rolls Royce, I got your keys to your McLaren, you know, all that shit that they took, and the homie, Shakur, what you got, homie?
You got your Rolls Royce umbrellas, you got your keys, you got a bunch of other shit, so get in contact with us, bro. Get your shit back, bro.
All good, waiting on you.
Alright, yo, so that was Jay Prince, right? And as y'all know, a couple days ago, NBA YoungBoy's crib got broken into, right? Even though NBA YoungBoy is from Baton Rouge, he has a crib in Houston where Jay Prince is from, where Jay Prince lives, right? Now, Jay Prince is an OG, triple OG, quadruple OG at this point, right? I mean, he always talks about the art of respect, right? And bottom line is, he says that if you are a grown-ass man, then you should treat him with respect, and he will treat you with respect too. Period, point blank, right? The whole situation is NBA YoungBoy's crib gets broken into. The niggas that robbed his crib actually filmed themselves in there. And it was funny because it really didn't seem like they really wanted to take anything. It was more like they were hyped about the fact that they were in NBA YoungBoy's crib, so they wanted the clout. They didn't want anything really, right? To the point where apparently, you know, Jay Prince got back a few items for NBA YoungBoy, right? His Rolls Royce umbrellas, the keys to the McLaren, the keys to the Rolls Royce, but NBA YoungBoy has, you know, extra keys as well. But this is funny because if he leaves the keys in his car and the dudes came in his crib and all they did was steal the keys, they could have stole the whole damn car. But it shows you that they didn't really want to steal nothing. They just wanted to do stupid ass idiot stuff and run around in his crib, right? Anyway, Jay Prince got it back. He goes on Instagram in front of everybody, millions of his followers, millions of NBA YoungBoy's followers, and says, yo, we got shit back. It's not like he called NBA YoungBoy on the phone and said, yo, what's up, right? And this is kind of like my problem that I have with Jay Prince, because even though I respect him and I know that he's an OG, triple OG, Jay Prince is also a grown-ass man that's been in this game for a long time, and he should know, and I'm sure that he does, that if something happens behind closed doors, handle it behind closed doors. Don't go into the public and be like, yo, here's what I did for you, right? And it's funny because he did that same thing when Almighty Jay got robbed for his chain in the Bronx, right? All of a sudden he's like on Instagram, yo, my son, yo, Fred the godson, yo, Fat Joe, yo, Remy Ma, you better get his chain back, right? Which is kind of crazy because it's like, if you would have just called them, you know, behind the scenes, I'm sure that they could have probably hollered at somebody and yes, got the chain back for you, right? But really, I think that Jay Prince wants people to really recognize that he's an OG in Houston, and instead of going behind the scenes and helping out NBA YoungBoy like a real man should, he wants all the public to know that he helped out some famous rapper, and it almost seems like he's clout chasing, which I don't want to say because this is an OG, triple O, quadruple OG from Houston, but I don't know why he had to go into public to let everybody else, including NBA YoungBoy, to know that he got his shit, talking about, yeah, just reach out to us. He could have made a phone call. Both y'all live in the same city, right? So anyway, NBA YoungBoy saw this and responded.
Hey, I don't want no friends, I don't want no new relationships. All that pussy ass shit, hey, I don't respect none of that shit, man. If you got something for me, man, they got plenty niggas around me you could call. Man, nigga, it's plenty ways you could get in touch with me. Man, don't get on no internet and do nothing publicly. Don't do nothing dealing with no fucking publicity, none of that pussy and shit. And I'm good on them keys, gangster. When you buy shit cash, two keys come with the car anyway. Mind your fucking business, man.
Now this is funny as hell because NBA YoungBoy is like, yo, I bought my cars cash, and when you buy them cash, it comes with 2 sets of keys. You think I'm worried about them keys? I'm still driving my car around now, right? He's like, I don't need any of that stuff that was in the cars. And at the end of the day, that's right. They only stole a few things that were in the cars that wasn't even worth anything, right? NBA YoungBoy even said previously that they probably stole like a $20 out of, you know, the middle thing of the car, and that's it. The extra set of keys, you know, the spare keys, and an umbrella. Like, NBA YoungBoy is not pressed for none of that stuff, right? And it's funny as hell because NBA YoungBoy though is mad disrespectful, right? But he's never disrespectful to people that don't deserve disrespect. I mean, like, he was disrespectful to Floyd Mayweather, right? Fuck your punk ass little daddy. But in that situation, Floyd Mayweather deserved that disrespect. He's disrespectful to Jay Prince, right? And in this situation, you know, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below.
I got you.
Everybody just stay calm. We got it all under control here, y'all. Thank y'all so much. We're gonna get things taken.
Alright, yo, this is crazy, right? Because DL Hugley was in Nashville, and apparently he was on stage. So first of all, I didn't even know that we could go inside any kind of establishment at all during this whole coronavirus thing, right? Movie theaters are closed. There's no concerts going on. They're talking about doing outside, like, drive-in concerts so that everybody could just stay in their car and set up, you know, big stages in the parking lot. But DL Hugley is inside of some establishment actually doing a whole stand-up routine, which is crazy in itself, right? But he is, and he passes out on stage, and this is horrible. I'm like, yo, especially since DL Hugley appears to be in good health, right? So I'm like, what the hell just happened right there, right? And he was rushed to the hospital, right? So apparently, once he got to the hospital, DL Hugley went on his phone and went to Instagram to let the people know that he was okay.
Hey, it's me, DL Hugley. I'm just being released from St. Thomas Hospital in Nashville. I want to thank them for taking such good care of me. I want to thank you all for your well wishes and your prayers, and you comedians who called and said such evil things when I was scared to death. Thank you too. I really appreciate it. Thank you everybody for your prayers and well wishes. When I came, I was being treated for extreme exhaustion and dehydration, which I was very dehydrated. But it turns out they ran a battery of tests, and I also tested positive for COVID-19, which blew me away. I was what they call asymptomatic. I didn't have any symptoms that, you know, other classic symptoms I didn't have. Flu-like symptoms I didn't have. Shortness of breath. I didn't have difficulty breathing. I didn't have a cough. I didn't have a low grade.
So it seems like he's doing well. He's up, he's talking, and he says that he was dehydrated. He doesn't even really look like that dehydrated in the video. He said he was being treated for extreme exhaustion. Okay, fine, you're probably traveling all over the place. But he also says that he was tested positive for COVID-19, which is crazy, right? But then again, right, DL Hugley is, again, traveling all over the place and probably comes into, you know, contact with a lot of people who have been exposed to COVID-19, right? It's not like me and you were just chilling in the crib and, you know, whatever, and I'm the farthest I'm going is to the bodega on the corner. But DL Hugley is on airplanes, he's in airports, he's doing interviews, he's still moving and shaking, he's still trying to make this money, right? So his, I guess, you know, percentage of him coming into contact with somebody with coronavirus is a lot higher than mine. And yeah, he tested positive for it, but he says that he's not, he's asymptomatic right now. He doesn't have a cough, no fever, no nothing like that, right? Which also means that he's probably within the first 2 or 3 weeks of contracting it, because after the first 2 or 3 weeks, you will have cough, fever, and feel like you're gonna die. But then, you know, DL Hugley's probably gonna pull through, and, you know, prayers up to DL Hugley, man, yo. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, chill. So this is cool, right? Recently, YG bought some equity in this restaurant chain called Fishbone over there in California, right? YG is saying that he was at a gas station, he met the owner of Fishbone, the dude said they should do some business together, so YG was like, all right, cool. And I guess YG invested in their company, right? So since YG invested in their company and now he has some equity in it, he decides to team up with Postmates to donate $50,000 worth of meals on Juneteenth, right, to just various LA residents, right? Actually, DJ Mustard and YG both teamed up to do this, which is cool. And then also next week they're gonna do the same thing, and they're just gonna donate another $50,000 worth of meals to other various charities in the LA area, right? It's all dope. And then also YG is he's killing two birds with one stone, because not only is he feeding people, which is always cool, but he's also bringing awareness to Fishbone and the fact that now they have a new investor in California who is now YG, and YG is bringing Fishbone into the hip-hop space, and of course it's just going to help the owner of Fishbone out and show that owner why giving YG equity in his company was a dope thing to do in the first place, right? So it's all cool. Let me know what you think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Johnny Fastin on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.